Well, it's come to this. I've had to lower myself to looking at the Daily Mail website, but this is too ridiculous to pass up. If ITV says sorry over the Black Lives Matter inspired dance, I'll quit, says Alicia Dixon. She's one of the judges on Britain's Got Talent. Issues an ultimatum after supporting the controversial performance by diversity on the show. Oh, God almighty, here we go. Alicia Dixon, well, I'll show a picture of her. There she is. She looks like she's forgotten her trousers. That's the lady. She's having a bit of a moan. She's fully supportive of Ashley Banjo and his Black Lives Matter dance, where they attempted to get across to the public that George Floyd died of a cop putting pressure on his neck with the knee, whereas, according to reports, it was a fentanyl overdose. And then what we've got here is, she says, sources on the show say the 41-year-old, I thought she was older, is firmly against bosses taking anything other than a supportive stance over the politically charged performance by diversity last week. Yeah, she says the routine which recreated the killing in the US of George Floyd, which it didn't really, but anyway. And okay, at the time I made my Ashley Banjo video, I hadn't watched the dance. I have since watched it, and I don't think it was at all something that should be shown on Saturday night ITV game show, talent show, whatever you call it. Cheap entertainment is what it is. It's not suitable. It's a political statement. It's not suitable for that at all. If you're not sure who Alicia Dixon is, she was once in a band that had a few hits that no one can remember called Mystique. She then had a few hits as a solo artist, including the sexist drivel, The Boy Does Nothing. Can you imagine what would have happened? That was in 2008 and it got to number 5. Can you imagine what would have happened if a man had made a song about a woman saying she does nothing at all? Yeah? You can imagine the reaction that it would have been. But, it's quite alright for women to bash men. Anyway, it says the Mail on Sunday understands ITV considered offering an apology to viewers who have been offended by the dance, but not for screening it. Bobby Sixon, who has publicly spoken about being subjected to racism, told friends that ITV should not offer an apology and would consider her role on the show if it did. Her quit? I doubt it very much. What else is she going to do on a Saturday night, apart from sitting and wait for the phone to ring for some other rubbish? Because no one's going to want to hire her, are they? I'm surprised anyone wants to hire Rachel Riley, who's in an article down there towards the right. Just the amount of drivel she comes out with on Twitter. Banjo said, Ashley Banjo, what a name. He said the routine was intended to express how the events of the year have made us feel. But yeah, your interpretation of events. And this is Alicia's Twitter account. She says, if they apologise, they can kiss my black ass. I don't know why they've why they've sort of muted out the word ass. It's like when there was I think years ago, I'm going back quite a number of years, 15 years, maybe more, there was a TV personality, model, whatever you call them, called Abby Titmus, a blonde girl, and she got her breasts out, and I don't think she was a nurse, but she dressed up as a nurse and got her bristles out. Bristol Cities, all that stands for, and they called her Nurse Tit Abby Titmus, but for the word tit they put an asterisk over the I, so it was T***, even though the word Titmus was completely uncensored, so it just made no sense at all. But then that was the Sun for you. This is Daily Mail. That's the Sun. Oh, Casablanca is starting in a moment. Thank you. It's I'll be watching that because I've not seen that before. Not that you care, but Abby Titmus. So the Sun and the Daily Mail, pretty much just full of right-wing bullplop. Anyway, a source says Alicia is absolutely furious and doesn't think anyone should be apologising for anything. Ashley is in a complete state over all of this, and it has knocked his confidence. Alicia has spent the week supporting him and building him back up. Well, I saw a few minutes of last night's show, and he didn't look like he had any confidence knocked at all. He was still beaming a bloody silly grin anyway, and he hasn't bothered to have a bloody shave. She's very sad about it all, but staunchly stands by the dance. It is something she feels incredibly passionate about, So if ITV were to say sorry, it would be understandably hard for her to continue. I doubt it. You just go in and cash a cheque. You don't actually have to do any real work. Anyway, there we go. She was rose to fame with the girl band Mystique and became a BGT judge in 2012. Gosh, she's been on that crap for 8 years. Good Lord. Well, maybe it's time for her to move on. Let someone else take over. Then again, oh God, what's that blonde woman called? Amanda Holden. She's I don't know, she looks about 55. How old is she now? And she's had half a dozen facelifts. And yeah, exactly. Anyway, ITV said the performance opened up important topics of conversation and met the criteria for family viewing. Ofcom is yet to decide whether to investigate. Well, they're a complete waste of time anyway. They never give any kind of... they're a completely toothless organisation, basically. But defiant Mr. Banjo walked onto Elton John's I'm Still Standing in last night's show, which what appeared to be a reference to the complaints and social media trolling he has received over the ridiculous performance. The 31-year-old then appeared to hit back at criticism of the dance, as he told host Anton Deck, I loved it. I love being on this side of the desk, but you guys got me up there as well. And that's it. There's some nice comments on here. No one cares if she goes, basically. Felix says, bye-bye, you can kiss my white botty. Kiki B, these comments make me feel relieved. It feels good to see that there's still some sensible people left in the place and can see this a scandal for what it is. I hope she leaves. She has no place on our TV. Mouldy old dough. Mouldy old dough. Are you sure? You have no other income and no real talent. True. Yeah, ITV. Teak says, come on ITV, hurry up and apologise before she changes her mind. Any others? Any other wonderful things? Oh, goodbye Zed Lister. Actually, we'll end with these last three. Well, Alicia, the bye-bye girl comments on here should tell you that you and your big ego will not be missed. Glad to see you go. Mills3648 says, I don't think we'll lose sleep if she goes. And perfectly, Miss Misery Chastain says, the girl does nothing, the girl does nothing. So that's a nice callback to the reference I made to the boy does nothing and how much of a scandal it would be if someone had done the opposite. The girl does nothing, the girl does nothing. So, oh yeah, that's hilarious. So, there we go. There's Alicia Dixon without her trousers on. Just having forgotten her trousers. What do you think of her performance? Do you think she should quit? Do you think the whole show should be scrapped and cancelled because it's rubbish? Don't you think the Black Lives Matter dance was a complete joke, given that it's not reflecting reality? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. In the meantime, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the little bell for all the notifications.